In this video, we're going to talk about 5 ways you can optimize your life and make more money in the recessionary environment of 2023. And if you want all of my life hacks, make sure to check out the programs on Building Your Wealth linked down below. Coupon code expires January 30th. See you there soon. You really, I think, want to be of the mindset of how can I go make more money right now? How can I study harder? How can I understand more of what's going on? So that way, you know, you're not you're insulating yourself the best way possible, but you're also making the best investments potentially at the bottom of a market, and you're making yourself more resilient. You're growing your business more, or whatever it is you're doing. You're providing more value at your workplace. You know, this is actually, I think, one of the best times that if you're an employee to provide value to your job or to the career that you're in. So I would make the argument that right now, 2023 is the absolute best time for you to look at whatever it is you are doing and say, how can I work harder? How can I wake up an hour earlier every morning? How can I improve my skills? How can I provide more value at my job? And I don't want you to think about what your net worth is. Put your stupid net worth in a box and forget about it for 2023. Don't worry about it. Work harder. The harder you work, the luckier you are going to get. And I think now's that time where you really want to be that person that says, I'm going to increase my skills. I'm going to get another license to help provide value at my jobs. If you're working in finance, I'm going to start studying for a CFA, Certified Financial Advisor license, or not license, certification. So that way I know how to do financial modeling better than the next guy. I'm going to learn how to type better. I'm going to learn how to use ChatGPT better. I'm going to learn how to code better. Whatever it is that you can do to provide more value, now's the time to do that. Even if it means spending money on some more education. Even though people are tighter with their money, I personally believe now's the best time to invest in yourself and your education. Sure, perfect opportunity for a shameless plug about the coupon code expiring in 2 days for the programs on Building Your Wealth, where you basically get a condensed version of everything that I know about investing in real estate or stocks or finances or businesses or growing businesses, whatever. YouTube channel, real estate agent, doesn't matter. Entrepreneur, working at a business, doesn't matter. Tax tricks for tax season, doesn't matter. All of them are there. But this is the best time to learn how to be a better you, essentially, to build a better routine. One of the tricks, and this is, so here are some tricks that I would try to help guide you on. Trick number 1 that I like to use is I like to think of every day as an opportunity to optimize something. Now, I think that's really interesting because a lot of people don't, right? Every single day we wake up and then it's not uncommon to look and go, still haven't sorted those sweaters away. Or then you go downstairs and go, still haven't changed that light bulb. Still haven't fixed that light switch. Still haven't put a charger there where I usually leave my phone. Still haven't found the same spot to put my phone every day. I think you should try every single day, and not to fix all of the problems in your life, but optimize one thing. Every single day, optimize one thing. Make one thing just slightly better. And when you do that, it's surprising how over time these benefits compound. And all of a sudden, you're not looking for your phone anymore because you leave it in the same place. You get in a routine of optimizing by leaving your watch in the same place every single day. And all of a sudden, you're a more efficient person on a daily basis. That's an easy number 1 thing you can do is optimize something every single day. The number 2 thing to do is just a reiteration of what I've already said, which is learn something and do that now. That is probably the best thing to do is what can you start learning now? Most of the time we think, oh, okay, yeah, all right, whatever, I'll enroll in a licensing course in the future. Oh, okay, I'll learn how to type better in the future. No, do it today. Do it now. What's stopping you from doing it now? Oh, you don't want to print out the form that you have to sign and send in? Well, then let that be the thing that you optimize today. But the other thing is really, I think, and this one sounds basic, but you want to throw as much money as you can into optimizing yourself. So if that means throwing money into your business as an entrepreneur, if that means throwing money at your investments or again, spending money on education, do it. Even in a recession, even though that's painful, now's the time to do it. Now's not the time to spend money on vacations or butter, as I say. You know, it's the rules of guns and butter. Guns gain value over time. Butter loses value and melts away over time. So stay away from the fancy clothing and the new car or whatever. People regularly ask me, they're like, oh, Tesla just cut its prices on its cars. Should I go buy a car? No, that's stupid. What you should do is prepare to go buy real estate. Every single person listening to this video should be thinking about buying real estate. The reality is only about 64% of Americans own real estate. And generally, they're much older Americans. So that means probably maybe only 50% of you are homeowners listening to this right now. That's sad. We have to flip that. Everybody should be thinking about being a homeowner. People are like, oh, I don't know. You know, I'm thinking about moving in 2 years. So what? Built-in reason to bank hack, baby. Oh, I don't know. I don't have enough money. Buy something smaller. Oh, I don't know. I got to work on my credit. Have you called a lender to have your credit run to see what you can qualify for with your credit the way it is now? Probably not, because you're convincing yourself that you can't get to the next level. So in addition to optimizing something every day and spending on your, not spending on butter and optimizing your spend for yourself and your investments, do stuff now. Get the pre-approval letter now. Call a mortgage lender right now. Well, maybe not, because I'm filming this at 6 a.m. California time. But, whenever there's a normal opportunity, go on Yelp right now and call a lender. Here's how easy it is. Okay, we're going to go to yelp.com and we're going to go to, Chicago. All right. So let's say I'm a Chicagoan. And we're going to go Chicago, Illinois. I'm just going to put in mortgage lender. There we go. Throw that in. Throw in mortgage lender, hit enter. Everybody should be doing this. All right. We got the sponsored results up front. I'm generally a big fan of skipping the sponsored results. All right, so what do we got here? We got the Molitor Financial Group. Dude, this guy's got like a perfect rating, 111 reviews. This is awesome. We got Lakeside Bank over here. Great. You know what? Banks are great for credit unions. This guy's probably a mortgage broker. Call both of them. Like, it's not that hard. Let's see. That guy's a realtor. A&N Mortgage Services. Women owned and operated. I don't really care if you're a dude or a woman. I honestly don't give a crap. But I'll probably call you too. Because now I'm going to call a broker. I'm going to call a bank. And then I'm going to call, a company that maybe isn't as busy because you're not at the top of the list. And, what else? So now I'm going to call 3 people and go, hey, what do you need for me to get pre-approved? They're going to send you a needs list. And guess what? All of the stupid needs lists are going to be the same. Literally all of them are going to go 2 months of bank statements, driver's license, 2 years of tax returns, W-2s, social security number, pay stub. Simple. It's all the same basket of crap that they're going to ask you for. Why? Because they're all going to sell your loan to Fannie and Freddie. And so what do? You make a little Google Drive folder. And in that Google Drive folder, you put all the crap. And then what do? You change the little security setting to people you've invited, and you invite the different lenders. And guess what? Anytime one of them asks, I also need a letter of explanation for this or whatever, drop it in the box. Because guess what? If one of them needs it, they're all going to end up needing it. So now all of a sudden you're getting 3 quotes doing exactly the same work. Oh, and guess what? You're like, oh, but Kevin, aren't they going to need like a loan application? They're all going to want their own? Nope. There's something in America called the Uniform Loan Application. It's literally the same damn form with sometimes like a different logo at the top. Just put a filled out uniform loan application in it. They will all be able to use the same thing. They're like, oh, but we need a schedule of real estate and a schedule of investments and a schedule of accounts or whatever. You don't have to use their custom form. Make your own little spreadsheet and drop it in. Just put the same info in. It's so stupid proof. And then now you have a little bucket that you could just send to anyone. You want to qualify, you go to a listing and the listing agent's like, oh, this is a bank foreclosure. You have to use our lender. Guess what? Here's my Google Drive. It's that simple. So, while I don't think it's the best time to buy yet, I think you probably still have another 6 to 9 to 12 months to wait, is work on your pre-approval now. And start looking, start getting exposed to real estate now. You don't want to be in a situation where it's like, oh crap, I got to buy now, and you don't even know where you're buying yet. So that's really important. So what's another thing that you could do to optimize I personally believe, and so we'll call this the fifth thing that you could do to optimize your life. We'll call it the 5 things you could do to optimize and become a millionaire. I don't know, in 2023. The fifth thing that I think is really important, and I'm not just like, look, there's this old saying like, oh, do as I say, not as I do. Like, people give advice and then they don't actually do it themselves. Everything that I just told you, I am doing myself. I put my money where my mouth is. I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in my businesses. I'm investing in my education. I'm optimizing every single day. I'm spending as little money as possible on butter. And I'm spending as much money as possible, again, on my businesses. Because that's really important right now. We're not focused on, oh, let's go on vacations with the kids and go to Disney and go on cruises or this, that, or whatever. That was last year, right? I'm looking at this year, and even last year we toned it down a lot because we're like, going into recessionary time, we got to tone this down and focus on investing in the business instead. So we're kind of tuning that dial. And that's all I'm doing right now. But the fifth thing that I'm doing that I think is actually really useful and important is waking up at the same damn time every day. Now, I know that sounds hellish, but damn, it's been so good. I have never done this in my life. I've always slept in on the weekend. And sleeping in for me might be like 7 a.m., okay? I've always done that. But it's Saturday right now. It's my birthday. And I woke up at 3:30, which guess what my time is set, my alarm clock is set to every single day of the week. 3:30, baby. 3:30. And now, guess what? I'm in this routine where when I wake up at 3:30, yeah, don't get me wrong, it still sucks. I'm still tired, but I was tired enough the day before to go to sleep by 9. That still gives me my, the 6.5 hours to where 6.5 hours plus 4 cups of coffee, I function. But I've also optimized by realizing that I can't have coffee at 4 p.m. anymore because then I can't go to sleep at 8, right? Or not at 8, at 9. And so I've optimized by banning myself from drinking coffee past 12. I've optimized by making sure I wake up every single day at the same time. It works really well. Again, it sucks because it's a weekend, but honestly, kind of like this. Another way I've optimized, and this is a little bit more specific to my business, but I'm constantly changing stuff and optimizing, is by having this routine of doing these larger live streams in the morning with everyone. And it's so good because it gets all of the content that I want to covered for the day. And then I'm not running back and forth between the studio. And so then I can focus on people in our business, whether that's real estate agents, lenders, flying, pilots, pilot managers, whether that's employees, hiring, whatever it is. I get to work with everyone. And now we're doing more research than ever before. It's remarkable. It's actually really exciting. So these optimizations really, really make a big difference. Thank you, Robert, for donating $20 and wishing me a happy birthday. I will enjoy that when I go paintball later today. That's what we're doing for my birthday. I don't know if I'm doing the tough guy right now. I don't know if I will when it actually push comes to shove. But I told everyone at least one match we need to do. Everyone else, 1 strike, you're out. Kevin, maybe like 3 strikes, you're out. But everyone in the office versus Kevin. So it'll be like a 10v1 or something like that. If I get bum rushed, I'm screwed. But but I think it'll be pretty entertaining. So we'll see what ends up happening. Anyway, so I think these optimizations are really important. What's another thing that I could think about for optimizing? The one thing that I have noticed is it's if I drink too much alcohol the day before, 3:30 sucks. So another thing is maybe there's a reason they say it's 5 o'clock somewhere, because it's probably better to have your 5 o'clock drink if you're gonna go to sleep at 9 than having your drinks at like 8. Because then you're not going to get that deep REM sleep because alcohol prevents you from going into deep sleep as long or as deep, and so you don't actually get that refreshing sleep. And I know sometimes people are on the internet are like, yeah, don't talk about alcohol. That's taboo. It's like, no, it's life. I'm a big fan of, I haven't opened this Tesla tequila. I like cheap tequila because I don't like spending money on alcohol. I actually much prefer drinking at home because it's so much cheaper. And then having a barbecue or whatever, which people were getting mad at me for having hot dogs barbecue. I guess hot dogs aren't barbecue. You can barbecue hot dogs, but that's not called barbecue. I didn't know that. Sorry to all the Texans that I offended. I didn't know. But anyway, now I know. Anyway, I think it's much better to kind of like consolidate your drinking between like 5 and 6 and then stop, just have a little more if you wanted to in that time frame, and then stop. Because if you drink too late and you're going to bed early, it just screws you up the next day, real bad. So let your body detox while you're still awake. It's a good idea. So we'll call that tip number 6. That's grilling. Okay, good to know. Thank you for that. Mikey says, get ready to have balls coming at your face. You will be a sticky mess by the time you're done.